believe that the bowling is not happening. Go back. I've only got one battery now. I'll just run out. So let's go grab it. If they start before you're back.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all? Haven't you chosen the best day to come to the Boodles? This is amazing, isn't it? Barry, you've done the right thing with that umbrella. We're going to burn to a crisp, but I love it. Okay, before we introduce the players for the first match, let's introduce some wonderful girls onto the court. They've come from Wickham High School for Girls, and there are ball girls today. They have got their work cut out in this heat. Yes, good. You've got your rehydration there. Very good. Excellent. And let's introduce the umpires. They're from APTO. Give it up for APTO. And our umpire for today is Ted Watts. Here he is. A man with a plan. He's in control, and the players are here. So I want you to give a huge Boodles welcome for Tomas Berdych from the Czech Republic and Alexandr Dolgopolov from Ukraine. So let's spot, I'm sure you all know a lot about both players, but I'll tell you a little bit anyway. So Tomas Berdych is from the Czech Republic. He's 27 years old. He's 6'5", as I'm sure you can see. Very tall man. He is the one nearest to me right now. And he was a Wimbledon finalist in 2010. Who remembers that? Yes, because he beat Roger Federer in the quarters and Djokovic in the semis. Very impressive run, ultimately losing to Rafa Nadal in the final. He's the current Davis Cup champion. He was coached by Lendl as a kid. And do you remember seeing the charity match on Sunday at Queen's? Yes, it was good, wasn't it? He, of course, played in that for Rally Against Cancer. He's got a massive serve, a massive forehand. He's new to Twitter. And apparently, Thomas, you're very good on Twitter, so I'm going to get you a load of new followers. What's your Twitter name? What's your Twitter name? Oh, just Tomas Berdych. Okay, so at Tomas Berdych, follow him. Because if you follow him and you tweet some good pictures from today, you could win some tickets to next year's tournament, which would be great. Okay, the other thing that you need to know about Tomas Berdych is that he played in the longest doubles match ever earlier this year. It was over 7 hours. The man has stamina. Give it up for Tomas Berdych. And I do have it on good authority that it is Berdych, not Berdych, okay? So forget whatever you've heard before now. Okay, a little word on Alexander. He's 24, he's from the Ukraine, he's the current world number 23. His dad was a tennis coach to Medvedev, who won the French Open, so he's been in and around the game for a long, long time. His mother was a gymnast, which may explain some of his flexibility on court. He's got an unorthodox style, which is pretty deceptive for his opponents. Lots of slice forehands, a lot of drop shots, very hard to anticipate, but it makes for great viewing for you guys, so enjoy it. Have a lovely afternoon, and we'll talk to both players after the match. Thank you.
Yep.
Welcome along to the beautiful Stoke Park here in the heart of Buckinghamshire. And thanks for joining myself, Michael Querrey, here for action from the Boodles. It's the hottest day of the year, so welcome along. Where else would you rather be? It's around 27 degrees centigrade here at Stoke Park. The murmur of excitement as we are just about to get underway with our 3 matches for you today. Closest to us, Tomas Berdych of the Czech Republic up against Alexandr Dolgopolov of the Ukraine. Good match to get started with. These two players have played twice before against each other on the ATP Tour. Tomas Berdych winning them both. They haven't played since 2011 though. That was in Canada at the Montreal Masters. Berdych winning in 3 sets. So here's just a rundown of what we have for you today. Sam Querrey versus Richard Gasquet, one of the informed players on tour. That's up next. And then John Isner versus Santiago Giraldo. So I do hope you can stay with us for the duration of the day. And we've got an excellent crowd here. I'm happy to say, not many umbrellas in sight. It's all about the hats and sunglasses today. And look at that, some sun cream as well is completely necessary today, which is what we like to see on a June day, because if you're watching some of the events last week, particularly Queen's Club at the Aegon Championships, it was miserable weather, really was. Did not look like June. And people had to get their gloves out, their scarves. It was frankly ridiculous, wasn't it? But I'm glad to see the weather has picked up, and we've got, of course, Wimbledon just around the corner.
Matching the Boodles challenge with best of 3 sets. First 2 tiebreak, and the final set 10-point match tiebreak. Tomas Berdych won the toss, and he elected to serve.
Well, the umpire confirming that Tomas Berdych did win the toss, and the big Czech player will serve first. Ranked 6th in the world. He was at the Queen's Club last week, Tomas Berdych. Made it to the quarter-finals before losing to the eventual runner-up, Marin Cilic. Alexandr Dolgopolov. He was also down in London. Lost to Benjamin Becker in the last 16. But for both of them, it was their first tournament on the grass court, so they were just making that transition from the clay court to the grass, which, if you ask any player, is perhaps the hardest transition during the tennis
Tomas
season.
Berdych to serve, thank you.
It's a long European clay court season. They get used to those long, grueling rallies, and frankly, coming to the grass is a completely different entity.
15 love.
But Tomas Berdych is certainly one of the favourites to go far at Wimbledon. Former finalist, of course.
30 love. 40 love.
Run!
40-50.
Well, the net call just helping out Dolgopolov there. Three years separates these two players. Berdych, 27 years of age. Dolgopolov is 3 years younger, 24. And rather neatly, Dolgopolov is ranked 24th in the world rankings.
Game, Berdych, first game.
And if you haven't seen much of Alexandr Dolgopolov, you're in for a treat. He is a very unorthodox player, very aggressive player in style. I imagine if he was given a manual on how to play tennis, he'd rip it up and throw it away, because he just does not play like you'd expect.
Alexandr Dolgopolov to serve.
But he's very effective. 2 titles so far in his career. Strange service action, as you may have just seen. It's a very quick service action. Once it gets to the line, he just goes for it.
Hold!
15 all. Nets for serve. Thirty 50.
Oh, just unable to get there, Tomas Berdych.
Forty 15. Game, Dolgopolov. One game all. Fifteen love.
Well, he's
13.
going for the aggressive return there, Dolgopolov. Just dragging that backhand wide. Well, it just skipped on through.
40 love.
Oh, lovely. That's the inventive side of Alexandr Dolgopolov.
40-15.
Comes up with creative shots that you just do not expect. Look at that. That is a drop shot of real quality.
Yeah.
And then Berdych just raining down one of those big serves. Nothing
against the one.
Dolgopolov could do about that. And we are on serve. 3 games played. Well, of course, this event offers a fine-tuning of the skills for these players on the grass courts before the showpiece grass court event at Wimbledon. There are, of course, a couple of other tournaments going on at the moment on the ATP Tour that are actually part of the ATP Tour. This is more of an invitational exhibition event. There's, of course, the Aegon International down in Eastbourne. They're having nice weather as well. And then the event over in the Netherlands, it's Bosch.
Time.
But this event here at Stoke Park always attracts a fantastic lineup of players, and once again this year is no different. If you just look down at the previous winners of the event, some big names. Marin Cilic, the defending champion.
Love 15.
David Ferrer won this event a couple of years ago.
$15 all. $30-50. $30 all.
Oh, that's a good return from Tomas Berdych, just pouncing on that serve. It's been in good form, Tomas Berdych. But he is the only player in the top 10 who hasn't won a title so far this season.
30-40.
We're looking to try and change that. It was Tomas Berdych and Roger Federer who hadn't won a title, but of course Roger Federer did win in Halle just last week, so it's Tomas Berdych, the Lone Ranger now.
Yeah, in Berdych.
But Berdych breaks through here. All a bit wayward, really, by Dolgopolov.
3 games to 1.
Berdych didn't have to do much. He was just getting the ball back in play. And Dolgopolov, in his own usual style, just firing a couple of unforced errors. So the 2-game cushion here for Tomas Berdych.
Whoa!
Love 15. $15 all. Clear the ball. Thank you.
Well, that is a super return from Dolgopolov. Just steering that one down the line.
15-30.
And he's looking to try and get this break back straight away.
Hold!
15.
He will have a chance here.
Hold!
And that's a super return. Dolgopolov does get the break back immediately, and that is exactly
3-2
what he would have wanted to do. Well, it's one of these tournaments, one of these events here, the Boodles, that is just part of the British summer sporting calendar. Of course, we've got the event at Royal Ascot going on right at this moment. Henley Regatta as well is around this time. And today it is just picture perfect here at Stoke Park.
Time.
Stoke Park Country Club Spa and Hotel. It's the first country club ever in Great Britain. Opened in 1908. And it is just spectacular.
Fifteen love.
Oh, got a bit of a strange bounce there. Dolgopolov, look at that, just spins away.
30 love. Forty love. Forty 15.
Well, a very strange looking shot from Dolgopolov. Good point.
40 30.
And the crowd here, lots of oohing and ahhing.
Yay.
Lovely pick-up. Good hand stat from Dolgopolov. He's got it back onto level terms.
3 games all.
This opening set, 3 games apiece. It's the 12th year this tournament's been played. First ever tournament was 2002. Oh, how about that? Lovely shot.
Love 15. $15 all. $15.30. $15.40.
Oh, just a bit away with this from Tomas Berdych, not really getting his movement right at the moment. And there's break points here for Dolgopolov. Well, he knows how to play to a crowd. That's a lovely way to finish.
Change.
Dolgopolov moves ahead.
Dolgopolov leads 4 games to 3, first set.
Well, excellent little recovery that from the Ukrainian. He was 3-1 down, of course, now 4-3. As the crowd just starts to fill up nicely. Perhaps a few spectators just enjoying a bit of a lazy lunch because we haven't quite filled up the stands here. The hospitality, as you would imagine, is spectacular here.
Thank you. Love 15. Love 30. Love 40.
Well, these two trading in breaks at the moment. This is pretty unexpected.
15-40. $30-40.
Ah, lovely play. 3 break points saved by Dolgopolov. That was just catching Berdych by surprise, I think.
Advantage Dolgopolov. Game, Dolgopolov.
Oh, what a little comeback that was by Dolgopolov.
Dolgopolov leads 5-3.
And the Ukrainian 5-3 up. Well, they didn't have the best time at the French Open recently. Dolgopolov lost out in the first round there to Dmitry Tursunov. Tomas Berdych, likewise, out in the first round of the French Open.
15-love.
And that one was a surprise because Berdych, of course, one of the higher seeds wherever he does go. Lost out in 5 sets to French favourite Gaël Monfils.
30-love. $40-love.
Well, whilst on the topic of seedings, worth mentioning that the Wimbledon seedings have been released. Tomas Berdych is the number 7 seed. Another headline, Rafa Nadal, the French Open champion, of course. He is the number 5 seed.
Berdych. A couple of leads, 5-4, first set.
Alexandr Dolgopolov, he also gets in that top 32 and gets a seeding place. He's 26th. Well, 13 tennis courts here at Stoke Park. 6 grass, 4 outdoor hard courts and 3 indoor carpet courts. That's not all, they've got a 27-hole championship golf course. 5-star hotel, of course, and complete with spa. 300 acres of parkland to enjoy, so if you ever get the chance, if you ever get offered the chance to come here for the weekend or something, bite the hand of the person who offers it to you, because that is a wonderful way to spend a weekend.
$30-love.
Well, Well, he's got
40
better
love.
and better in this set, and Dolgopolov with 3 set points.
Game,
Well, how about
first set,
that? Finishing
Dolgopolov.
in style.
6 games to 4.
I'll just remind you, this is the first of 3 matches today from the Boodles. Sam Querrey, big serving American, up against Richard Gasquet, is up next. And then not before 5 p.m. is our final match. John Isner, another big serving American, against Santiago Giraldo of Colombia. That should be interesting.
Thank you. Second set.
So how will Tomas Berdych respond? He looked in control of that opening set, but then things just started to run away from him.
Fifteen love. Thirty love.
Oh, just to clarify for you, if Tomas Berdych does win this second set, we will have a champion's tiebreak
40 love.
to decide who wins this match instead of a third set. Champions tiebreak follows a similar format to a tiebreak, but it's the first to 10.
Yeah,
Oh, good hitting, Tomas Berdych, right on the baseline.
First game, second set.
And when the big check is at his best, he is just landing the ball so deep. And he hits it so cleanly, it's very difficult to face him. He is certainly one of the cleanest hitters on tour. That's absolutely not in question. It's Tomas Berdych. And of course, you've got the likes of Juan Martín del Potro. Songa, a wonderful hitter of the ball. Absolutely belt it. Well, I think he's gaining some fans here,
15
Dolgopolov.
love.
Crowd certainly is enjoying the way that he's playing the points.
Fifteen all. Thirty, 15. Forty, 15. Game. Dolgopolov. 1 game all.
And a nice way to finish. 1 game apiece.
$15 love. $15 all.
Well, a number of times today, I just feel that Tomas Berdych isn't getting his movement right at the back of the court. Just doesn't seem to be moving his feet enough, and seems to be off balance with a number of his ground strokes.
30,
That's a
15.
huge serve, massive serve. Well, I think both these players got the memo about this being an exhibition event. And why not?
15.
Entertaining stuff.
Game, Berdych. Berdych leads 2 games to 1, second set.
Oh, Tomas Berdych makes it 2-1. We're on serve in this second set. Well, Tomas Berdych, of course, as I mentioned, he was at the Queen's Club last week. He also played in the rally against cancer on Sunday. A doubles match, raising money for charity. He played alongside Ivan Lendl. And those two took on Tim Hemmen and Andy Murray. Then, of course, you saw all sorts of celebrities taking part as well, the likes of Michael McIntyre, Richard Branson, Jonathan Ross.
I'm
sure many spectators saw that match on Sunday. Excellent cause. And really the story inspired by Ross Hutchins, who is in recovery at the moment from his battle with cancer.
$15 love. $30 love.
Oh, we know all about Tomas Berdych's serving, but I have to say that Dolgopolov served very well so far today. Good power.
40 love.
Good pace on his serves.
Game. Dolgopolov.
There's another one just to add to the point.
And 2 games all.
Oh, I think they're enjoying themselves out here. Well, I missed what Tomas Berdych said, but the crowd enjoyed it. He's a very understated character, Tomas Berdych.
15 love.
Quite a quiet guy on the ATP tour. Well, I think they're going to have an ace battle here now. Well, Tomas Berdych, he's a tall man and he's not going to be able to reach down to that low skidding drop shot. 6'5", Tomas Berdych. That one just stayed low on him.
Oh! 15-30. All. 40-30. Game. Berdych leads 3 games to 2, second set.
Oh, we've seen some terrific players play here over the past few years.
Time.
Just the biggest names in tennis, really, the likes of Andre Agassi, Pete Sampras, Andy Roddick, Andy Murray. In the more recent years, they've all been here. And once again this year, it's a stellar lineup.
Love 15. All.
Well, that ball just flying into the crowd at pace. It's a very intimate setting, this court. The fans are right on the court. You can almost reach out and touch the players. But it does mean that at times you're susceptible to some wayward tennis balls. think you've got to be good at catching if you're in those front few rows. Sharp reflexes needed.
Oh. 30 all. Oh. 30-40. Game, Berdych. New balls, please.
Well,
Ball change.
Double fault brings up a break of serve
Berdych
there.
leads 4 games to 2.
And Berdych leads 4 games to 2. And the Czech player deciding now is the time to change his racket.
$15 love.
And it's landed in. Tomas Berdych just slipping at the back of the court.
15 all.
Well, he certainly won't want to risk any sort of injury. It's the last thing they want to do, but he's okay. Yeah, well, a slip there for
30,
Dolgopolov.
50.
So perhaps just a bit of moisture on the courts.
$40-50. Game, Berdych. Berdych leads 5 games to 2, second set.
Well, Tomas Berdych, a game away from taking us into a champions tiebreak. There you can see Dolgopolov took the first set 6-4. Tomas Berdych 5-2 up in the second. Oh, we've seen some good tennis so far. It's all about just making that transition onto the grass courts. It's so much quicker for the players than the clay surface. And the players, you can tell it's not a highly competitive encounter this. They're both having a chat as they go past each other. There's the golf course. Not sure it'll be too busy today, the golf course. Tennis taking priority here this week.
Not 15. $15 all. $15.30. $15.40.
Well, it is 2 set points here for Tomas Berdych. And the chance to take us into a champions tiebreak here.
Out.
Well, it
Game,
is just
second
long
set, Berdych.
umpire
6 games.
overruling from the chair.
1 set all. After the set break, there'll be a 10-point match tiebreak to decide the match.
Well, the umpire just confirming what I mentioned. First the 10 points to decide this match. The first of our 3 matches today for you from Stoke Park here. Well, it was a good start to proceedings yesterday. The start of the tournament yesterday. Entertaining encounter between Janko Tipsarevic and Grigor Dimitrov. Tipsarevic winning in a champions tiebreak. Dimitrov, it has to be said, is making fans wherever he goes, isn't he?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Final set, 10-point match tiebreak to be played.
Dimitrov said that the court was very, very good. I haven't had that much fun in a while, and it was a great atmosphere. So I'm sure he'll certainly be
Berdych.
a player invited back again.
One all. Net. First serve.
I gave you a set already. What do you want?
Well, send them down, please.
Dolgopolov rather cheekily saying, I gave you a set already.
Net first serve. Net. First serve.
Going to get a record of lets here.
Two
Well, it was never destined to go in that point, was it? A number of lets, then a double fault.
Three.
Super ace, Berdych showing Dolgopolov how it's done there. Oh, stunning. On the run there from Dolgopolov. And there's the smile. It's back on his face.
3-2 Berdych.
Well, that one
4-2 Berdych.
just a bit unlucky there for Dolgopolov. It stayed low on him. Just skipped on through.
Fault. 5-2 Berdych. Six, 2 Berdych.
Well, it's a bit wayward there
7-2
from Dolgopolov.
Berdych.
Tomas Berdych is closing in here.
Seven, 3 Berdych. Seven, 4 Berdych.
Oh, super return. Oh, just a bit slower that serve
7-5
by Berdych and
Berdych.
Dolgopolov. Taking advantage. Just firing it back at pace. Well, it's been an even contest between these two, and good to see that the tiebreak to decide it is going a similar way.
Eight, 5 Berdych. Eight, 6 Berdych.
Oh, lovely touch.
Eight, 7 Berdych.
Well, he does have good hands around the net, Dolgopolov. Haven't seen it too often today, but that was a nice finish. That's a wild forehand. Well, that's the old 1-2, big serve, and then a good forehand, and it sets up match point here for Tomas Berdych. That's a super forehand, right into the corner. Could not have placed it any better.
Game,
Oh dear.
set, match.
Well, Alexandr Dolgopolov thought it was just going long. And a super reaction from the supporters here. These two have really served up an entertaining clash. But it is Tomas Berdych who wins this one. Join us in just a few moments' time for our next match, Sam Querrey against Richard Gasquet.
You haven't done much, have you? No. But actually, that was a great match because you split sets and he pushed you hard, came back at the end there. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I do. Everything was there. I hope that people enjoy it. And actually, I think,
I think they did. I think they did very much.
But I think I realized the best celebration after the point. You know, when you heard the bubbles going up after almost every point. You know, opening the bottles. I mean, that's nice. That's not every time that you can hear that after winning or losing the point. But it's nice. Well done.
That's very good of them to celebrate for you. That's fine. Well done, you lot. Well done. And the seeds came out for Wimbledon today. You're seeded in 7th. Are you looking forward to that? I know. That deserves a round of applause as well.
Well, I dropped one spot, but actually I can understand why, because you know, they need to give me some hard time from the last year because I played really bad last time. So I mean that's why I dropped one, and that's fine, you know. So I need to just prove that I can do better this year, and that's what I'm gonna do. So really, I will start in the first round. Definitely, it's gonna be some tough opponent, and looking forward to go.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to watching you. Thank you very much, Tomas Berdych. A quick word with you, Alexandra. Did you enjoy that? And what do you make of? Well, this is the closest we get to a heat wave. What do you think?
I think it's a bit colder than in Kiev now. But it's great. It's nice weather. It's always a warm welcome, and the crowd is unbelievable. So always happy to play here.
You are unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. You are indeed. It's fantastic. You're looking forward to winning, seeded in 26th. How are you looking forward to that championship? Yeah, give him a clap for that as well. Come on. Excellent.
I actually have no idea what I'm seated, so.
Oh, I just told you. Oh, there you go. 26th. There we go.
You surprised me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I had a few good matches, and today was great. So we played some good tennis, I think. So I'm looking forward to play some matches on Wimbledon.
You really did, and some of those serves were, quite frightening.
Yeah, I mean, I had to stop that once Tomas was unhappy. I mean, I just took his suggestion to serve better in the next week.
Yeah, keep it back for Wimbledon. But listen, we all enjoyed it very much. Thank you very much indeed. Alexandr Dolgopolov. Thanks, guys. And the great tennis just keeps on coming because we've got another fantastic lineup for you now. And I do believe they're ready to come onto court. Yes, Cliff? Thumbs up from Cliff. Always like a thumbs up. Okay, so from the USA, give a huge welcome to Sam Querrey. And his opponent today from France, Richard Gasquet. So, Sam is 25 years old. He's been seeded in 21st for Wimbledon. He holds the record, would you believe this, of the most consecutive service aces with 10 in a row. That is amazing. And that was in 2007 against James Blake. Did anyone see that? I mean, you'd struggle to see it because they were that quick, but pretty impressive stuff. Now, when he was 18 or 19 years old, he was toying with the decision about whether to go to college or turn pro, and he describes it as one of the toughest decisions of his life. But in 2006, it proved a great decision to turned pro because he became the first player to win a challenger event on a pro debut. Impressive stuff. He won Queens in 2010 and made the semis of Queens last year, losing to Chilich. His opponent today, Richard Gasquet, 27 years old from France. He seeded 9th for Wimbledon. And he reached the semis of Wimbledon in 2007. He's known for his long, winding ground stroke and his stunning one-handed backhand. He's played since the age of 4 and he's an all-court player, so expect to be impressed today here at Boodles. Have a great match, guys, and we better just say a big welcome to Jamie Crowson. Where's Jamie? Here he is. Give him a wave. He's your umpire today. Enjoy the match, ladies and gentlemen.
3 minutes. Two minutes. One minute.
Oh, welcome back to action here from the Boodles, where we have our second match of 3
Ladies and gentlemen,
today
this
on
match
this
will
court.
be played over the best of 3 sets. First 2 tiebreak, and if required at 1 set all, a 10-point match tiebreak. Sam Querrey, to the right of the chair, won the toss. Chose to serve. Time.
Well, it's Sam Querrey who won the toss and elected to serve first, and Sam Querrey with a big serve, I can assure you. Here he is, making his debut here at Stoke Park. 6'6" tall, lives in Las Vegas, and here is his opponent Richard Gasquet, who is in tremendous form so far this year.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set. Sam Querrey to serve. Ready? Play. $15 love.
Well, Richard Gasquet with 2 titles already this year. He is currently 9th in the world ranking. Sam Querrey is 19th.
30 love. $30-15.
Well, both these players were in action last week. Richard Gasquet was over in Germany, playing in Halle. Made it to the semi-finals there. Sam Querrey was at the Queen's Club in London. He lost out to Leighton Hewitt in the 3rd round there. Oh, lovely shot. Great pick up there by Gasquet.
30 all.
I think someone in the crowd may have taken a whack there.
(40-30).
Oh, well
Okay,
finished.
Querrey.
Good covering there by Sam Querrey.
First game. Richard Gasquet to serve. (15 love).
Oh, that wicked backhand from Gasquet.
(30 love).
It is one of the best backhands in world tennis.
(40 love). (40-15). (40-30).
Oh, great play again. Well, this crowd really did enjoy their previous match on this court. Tomas Berdych just edging Alexandr Dolgopolov. And that's a wonderful shot. Radar right in the corner.
Advantage Gasquet. Game, Gasquet. One game more. (15 love).
Well, these two players have never played against each other on the grass. They have met twice before, but both times it was on the clay. They actually played this year. They
15-0.
played over at the Rome Masters. Richard Gasquet winning that one in straight sets. But a few years before that, at the Monte Carlo Masters in 2008, Sam Querrey won in 3 sets. So it's 1-1 on the head-to-head.
(30-15). 40-15. Game, Querrey. Querrey leads 2-1.
Oh, just in the interview after the match, Tomas Berdych was saying that it's a tournament which he's never experienced before. He just found it funny how every time he played a point, he could then hear another champagne bottle being opened. It's that sort of event. It's
15 love.
excellent hospitality here. You may have just seen someone walk by with Pimm's and a few bottles of champagne. They get through a lot here.
$30 love. $30-15. $40-15. Game, Gasquet. Two games all.
Well, 2 games apiece, all very polite to start here.
Fault. Love 15.
Tremendous shot
Love
there
30.
from Gasquet. Just looking perhaps for this break of serve here.
$15-30.
Well, it's an absolute weapon, that backhand. He just saw Sam Querrey creeping forward, so thought, why not try and pass?
30 all.
That's a weapon too, though. Big ace from the American. Gets it back to 30 all.
40-30. Game, Querrey. Querrey leads 3 games to 2.